Hello and welcome, my dear friend. Have you ever felt like life moves too fast? Like you're caught in a whirlwind of expectations, plans, and routines? It's easy to lose track of what truly matters when we're rushing through each day, barely stopping to catch our breath. But here's a thought. What if the way we live, how we use our time and energy, has the power to transform not just our lives, but also the world around us? This is your moment to pause, reflect, and rediscover something profound. Your life is a sacred gift, designed with intention, filled with meaning, and guided by God's hand. In today's message, we're exploring how to step into that truth fully. This isn't about adding more to your to-do list. It's about simplifying, aligning, and embracing a way of living that brings peace, joy, and purpose. Time, your opportunity to rewrite the narrative. Time isn't just a resource. It's an opportunity to rewrite the story you're living. Every moment is a chance to shift the narrative from one of limitation to one of possibility. Yet, so many of us live stuck in old stories. Stories about what we should have done, who we should have been, or how life should have turned out. Think about it. How much of your energy is spent replaying moments from the past, wishing you could change them, or worrying about a future that hasn't even arrived yet? What if, instead of being bound by these thoughts, you chose to embrace the present as a blank page? This doesn't mean forgetting yesterday or ignoring the future. It means that once you've gained your lessons from the past and envisioned your wonderful future, set them aside and return to the present moment. Embrace and experience whatever is happening now. The beauty of time is that it's constantly renewing itself. Every second is a fresh start, a new chapter waiting to be written. You don't have to live today bound by yesterday's mistakes or tomorrow's uncertainties. You can decide, right now, to approach life with curiosity and grace, trusting that God is walking with you as you create something beautiful. But here's a deeper perspective to consider. Time is not just about how you spend it, but how you honor it. Honoring time means acknowledging its sacredness. It's not just about productivity, it's about presence. Imagine treating every moment as a gift, every interaction as a blessing, and every choice as an opportunity to align with the life you truly want to live. Is this truly your dream? Have you ever had a nudging feeling inside, urging you to do something, to be a certain way, or to pursue a specific goal? That feeling can be powerful, but before you act on it, take a moment to pause and ask yourself, is this truly what I want? Or is it the weight of expectations and the definition of good living according to others? Sometimes we feel restless, like we should be doing more, achieving more, or living differently. Maybe you're sitting in a park reading a simple book, but there's a voice inside that says, you should be working on something bigger. You're missing out. These voices, as kind and motivating as they might seem, often push us to chase a version of life that isn't ours. We're bombarded with images of what success looks like: grand achievements, exciting adventures, and perfect lives. But here's the truth. No one except you knows what your soul truly craves. Maybe you dream of a quiet, peaceful life in a village, growing your own food and enjoying the simplicity of nature. Or maybe you're called to be the best in your career or your art, pouring your passion into something meaningful. The problem isn't with what you want, it's with the source of that desire. If your goal comes from deep within, it's genuine, it's achievable, and even when obstacles arise, the love for that goal will keep you going. But if your goal comes from external expectations, trying to prove a point to someone, or to look like you're living fully from the outside, the pressure can become unbearable. When we pursue goals that aren't truly ours, frustration takes root. The journey feels forced, and when challenges arise, we lose the motivation to continue. We end up with half-finished paths to destinations we never truly wanted in the first place. So, my friend, the next time you set a goal or feel a pull to take action, pause. Reflect on the root of that desire. Are you doing this to live for yourself or to meet someone else's standards? Genuine goals come from your core, and pursuing them will lead to a life of deep satisfaction and joy. You deserve to live a life filled with moments that are true to you. Moments that reflect what you truly want, not what others expect of you. Stop to take a breath. Rest isn't just a break from work. It's a vital part of living with purpose. Yet, in a culture that glorifies busyness, rest often feels like a luxury we can't afford. But here's the truth. Rest is a commandment, not a suggestion. God Himself modeled rest, not because He needed it, but to show us its importance. Rest isn't just about physical recovery, it's about spiritual renewal. It's a time to step back, reflect, and reconnect with what truly matters. Without rest, we lose perspective, burn out, and forget why we're doing what we're doing in the first place. Imagine approaching rest not as an escape, but as an act of worship. When you rest, you acknowledge that you are not in control, that the world doesn't depend on your constant striving. You create space for God to speak, to move, and to restore your soul. And here's something even more profound. Rest is where clarity is born. When you step away from the noise of daily life, you can hear the quiet whispers of your heart and the voice of God guiding you. Rest isn't just a pause, it's a practice of trust, an acknowledgement that you are enough simply because you are. Redefine success. Redefine your life. Success is one of the most misunderstood concepts in our culture. We're often told that success looks like wealth, status, or recognition. But what if true success isn't about what you achieve, but about who you become? God's definition of success is different. It's about living with purpose, walking in alignment with His will, and making a positive impact on the world around you. It's about faithfulness, kindness, and love. Think about the people you admire most. Chances are, it's not their accomplishments that inspire you, but their character, their courage, their generosity, their resilience. That's the kind of success God calls us to pursue. Living a purpose-driven life means redefining success on God's terms. It means focusing not on what you can gain, but on what you can give. It's about planting seeds of hope, joy, and faith, knowing that the harvest is in God's hands. But here's something even more freeing. Success doesn't have to be big or flashy. It can be quiet and humble. It can be found in the small, consistent acts of love and service that ripple out to create lasting change. Success isn't about being noticed. It's about being faithful to the life you're called to live. As we wrap up, I want to leave you with this thought. Your life is a masterpiece in progress. It's not about rushing to the finish line or achieving some perfect version of yourself. It's about embracing the journey, trusting the process, and finding meaning in every step. Take a moment today to reflect on how you're spending your time, what you're holding on to, and where you're placing your trust. And remember, you are not alone. God is with you, every moment of every day, inviting you to live a life that's not just good, but extraordinary. Thank you so much for taking this journey with me. If you found value in this message, please like the video and share it with others who might benefit. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and continue your amazing journey by watching one of the videos on your screen that resonates with you the most. See you there.